Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And today, a custom battle that was suggested to me by one of my channel followers on Twitch. And I really like the idea of doing this. So this is the Battle of the Java Sea. Now, this is basically a follow-on from, or a more serious take on the Taskmaster video from, well, last week, as when this video is likely to go out, the Flying Dutchman, where I based my design on the Java, which was a Dutch light cruiser. Now, in actuality, what happened was the Dutch, British, Americans, and I think Australians and a few other nations assembled a fleet, 2 heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers, and 9 destroyers under the command of Admiral Dreadnoughts, who was Dutch. So I could use Russia because their flag is quite similar, but we'll go for France as we did in the Taskmaster because the names of the ship will be relatively close. By the way, guys, just put the Netherlands in. Go on, do it. Put the Netherlands in. Right. And we're going to go up against the Japanese. Now, the Japanese had more modern ships, and they also had more of them, certainly the lighter stuff. So they had 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers. So we outnumbered them by 1 light cruiser, but they had 14 destroyers, and 10 transports that were the invading fleet for the Dutch East Indies. Now, historically, this battle went terribly for the Allies. They lost 2 of the light cruisers, 3 of the destroyers, 1 of the heavy cruisers was very severely damaged, and the Japanese suffered almost no losses, just some damage. So it was a horrific loss. The Japanese followed up a few days later by basically sinking the rest. So we'll try and do a reimagining of that. We're just going to assume that all of these ships were Dutch, even though, you know, they weren't. We had British and American ships as well. So I think I'll go for the heavy cruisers. Now, the heavy cruisers involved only had 8-inch guns, so I'm going to limit myself to 8-inch guns as well. Right, funnels. Oh, is this the one where you can get a 5-inch on the back? I think it is. Let's go with a thick funnel 2. Main guns, centerline 8s. With maybe triple 8-inch guns. At long range, there's not that much accuracy difference. And there's not that much difference in rate of fire. So yeah, I'm going to go with... Actually, no, if I go with 4... I'm gonna be classical. I'm going to go with 2, so... Because the heavy cruisers the Allies had were not ridiculous things. So yeah, let's go with 4 dual 8-inch guns. Now, no, can I fit any 6-inch guns anywhere? No, sadly. Might be nice. Right, secondary guns. 5s. Yeah, I can fit a 5-inch right there. Just get them facing forward because just for the aesthetics. Really? Oh, let me fit them there, but not on the actual mounting points. It's a little odd. Because we are going up against a lot of destroyers, so... I would like to have as many guns as possible. Right, what about 4-inch? Oh, 3-inch? Yeah. and 2s. Right, that's pretty decent. I'm liking this ship. Liking it very much. Underwater torpedo tubes are always handy. So we'll bring those along. Okay, let's go with maximum bulkheads. I kind of like the size of this cruiser, so I don't want to go over its thing. There we go. 12,250. That'll do. Yeah, let's have a look. I've only got the one funnel, so 30.5 knots is not the fastest, but that'll do. We're going to be torpedo dodging, so let's try and get as much in the way of protection from that as possible. It's decent. Right. We're going to go with a standard tube powder standard shell loadout. Again, the cruisers involved were not stupidly powerful. Go with auto reloading guns. Radar, yes please. No, not that one. Coincidence. Sonar. Torpedo size 22s. How about fast ones as well? I'm going to cheese it and reduce the range, which means I only need to lose 5 tons, so let's lose half a knot of speed. And see if we can't get the armour up a little bit. 7, 3, 5. I just want more on the belt as much as I can. I've got 1 ton. Okay, there we go. The heavy cruiser, and let's give her a name. Let's call her, I don't know, the Amsterdam. Nice. Hopefully with those 5-inch guns we'll be able to deal with those destroyers, and then the 8-inch are going to have to deal with the enemy cruisers. Right, let's go. Oh, the light cruisers look really similar. That's cool. At least they do in the silhouettes. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness, those are enormous. With that's a weird design on the back. Yep, their ships are definitely nastier than ours. Let's have a look. I like cruisers here. 6-inch, lots of them. That would be good for killing destroyers. 3-inch and a couple of torpedo tubes. Nothing too shocking. And the destroyers, lots of guns, and a couple of torpedo launchers. Alright. Right. Light cruisers are okay. Alright. I'm going to split up my 2 heavy cruisers. Any smoke is put to the north. I'm going to get this light cruiser group, which is all the light cruisers, to go that way. And then those destroyers I want to go this way. These ones I want to go this way. And those ones I want to go this way. And they're fast as well. 40 knots. That's nice. How fast are the cruisers? 26.5. Okay, so they're slow. Ah, decent looking ship. Even if I say so myself. Take a screenshot. Lovely. Okay, let's see if we can't find these Japanese ships. Don't know what the Amsterdam thinks she's doing. Trying to avoid a destroyer, probably. To the north, right. Northeast. Okay, so it might be this group that finds them. You can certainly hear them smashing into each other somewhere. And the heavy cruisers do have radar. Over here somewhere. Oh, I had a blip. And gunfire. Yeah, they're over there. Right, smoke up. And head in. I'm going to use the destroyers to harass the enemy fleet, try and sink some stuff, and then we'll move in with the cruisers later. What's the armor like on the lights? Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. They cannot take hits. Oh, that was unlucky. Get a bit of a serpentine going on. We'll just let them fire their torps at whatever they can see, pretty much. I know. But we're not spotting them. Where are they? Shh. Even firing torpedoes at us, right. Pause. What do we see? Transport. And... this is one of their heavy cruisers with the weird tennis court on the back. Right. Torpedoes authorized for use against the enemy heavy cruiser. See if we can't get some shots off. Almost in range with the torpedoes for that. And they might hit something else. But that's fine. So the enemy has fired a lot of torpedoes everywhere. Oh no, he's trying to stay out of torpedo range. What a sneak. Right then, you can fire the torpedoes at that transport. Right. Where are the other destroyers? Here they are. You can go for the heavy cruiser. Spotted the second one, I think. Somewhere. Maybe, maybe not. Definitely spotted some transports though, and those are nice targets. Because those contain the Japanese invasion forces. So any of those we take out are an absolute bonus. Yep, torps away. Right. Fire at the other transport. Not expecting those torpedoes to do a huge amount, but oh, there goes the fanfare. What killed her? Oh, a 9-inch gun. Well, at least we now know what those heavy cruisers are packing. And cruisers still slowly trying to get into range. I deliberately set the engagement range to be quite long, so you kind of have the battle go in phases. No, it's not the best thing in the world to lose destroyers, but I'd rather lose destroyers than let those troops land. Oof. Come on, get your torps off. Thank you. And the other lot on that ship, I think. No, that one. You can actually fire at whatever ship that is. Just trying to throw some torps out, see what we can hit, see what we can get with them. Oh, it's gone in back into the fog. Fire on that ship right in the back. You can do that aggressively. Hit with a torp. Another hit on a transport. Torps away from the Arab. Killed another merchant ship. All to the good. Right, the other destroyers are starting to get into range now. Still a fair way out. I really don't mind them absolutely throwing a hissing fit about these destroyers and firing all their torpedoes at them and generally going mental. Oh, was that a hit on the cruiser? It was. Nicely done. Might have been one of their own torpedoes. Yep, it was. Question mark, torpedo hits DD, question mark, question mark. And that is the advantage of getting the AI to panic and do... Sometimes they make silly mistakes like that. And you get to capitalise. Right. You can get some torps off that way, Hover. Yeah! Outstanding. Right. Okay. And... those look like the light cruisers to me. You can pretty much fire at will. Right. We've got here destroyers and a cruiser. Fire on the cruiser. There's quite a lot of torps out. You can keep going. Hello. Where are they going? No idea. Cruisers are still chugging away. I also have this torpedo squadron, this destroyer squadron coming in as well. Do, 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 do. so far, I think it's reasonably even, to be honest. Got one more wave of destroyers that own that blue, well, red on red, I guess, but the blue on blue fire instant with that torpedo on the heavy cruiser. That's really handy. My own destroyers on this side seem to just be bullying the transports, which is fine. The light cruisers, I think, have avoided that shot at them. So they're firing back at us with torpedoes. Still don't have any identifications yet. Oh, hello. Oh, destroyer hit something in there for a lot of damage with a torpedo. Speed up a little bit. Killed something. The Somalian La Realiers. Oh, we've got tanky destroyers, maximum bulkheads. That's quite amusing. See, their destroyers have a lot of torpedoes. Their light cruisers seem to have a very, well, lots of 7-inch guns and some torpedo tubes, which is interesting. Well, it looks like my own cruisers are maybe opening up now. Yes, they are. Good. Good, good, good. We aren't in range of those heavies yet. Nope. Arabs doing good work, actually. Still bullying the transports. There's another transport ship. Pretty sure I'm right in saying I don't think the Allies managed to sink any of the Japanese transports. No, we've lost a destroyer there. And they lose transports and a light cruiser. Really? What killed it? One of their own torpedoes. Well, that's just hilarious. Another one goes. Also hit by one of their own cruisers. We just lost a couple of our own. However, what we might be able to do is just to fire a torpedo into that blob there from the Arab. Okay, so their heavy cruisers are pretty heavily armed. No torpedoes though. See if we can't get some guns on the, some shots off on the Nishin. My own cruisers getting involved. smacking this destroyer. Ooh, she's fired. That is bad news for whoever she fired at. Probably my lead light cruiser here. Gepard has fired. Insign Gabalor not yet, nor is the Fantastic. Yeah, nice spread torpedoes just heading towards the enemy fleet. We seem to have corralled them a little bit, which is nice. I'll get the Arab to come this way and go and bully the Oboro over there. I do love the fact that they're hitting their own ships. That is quite funny. Confusion in the Japanese fleet. I don't think they expected the Dutch to be moving in on them like this. Quite aggressively as well. There goes that transport. That's good. And torpedoes starting to come in. Has the Fantastic fired yet? Yes, she has. Right, guys. I guess you're on destroyer duel duty. Good dodge there by the AI. AI is very good at dodging torpedoes, I have to say. Well, when it's their own ship. Mine not so much. Cruiser squadron is moving in now. Ooh. Hello. Time for some dodging. Oh, there goes the Arab, finally. Did well, though. Watch out, Admiral. Silly. Just all ahead flank for you. Good dodge. Alright, Amsterdam, stop doing whatever it is that you think you should be doing, because I had you avoiding that torpedo, and now you're heading straight for it. Gah. Whew. Okay. No hits on the Nishin, sadly. Might be able to get some more hits in on it though. Now that the torps are starting to get reloaded on this squadron. Would be nice. Right, back to the cruisers. Now the real fight begins. Good. Sent out some torpedoes. We're just aiming basically right in the middle as best we can. For the Nishin. Nice hit there on the kamikaze. Again, just trying to push them, corral them up, and then use the torpedoes as best we can. Right, there goes the kamikaze. So that's one of the outlying destroyers gone. Right, I want you to double back. There's another destroyer. Still have the Oriflamme over here, all by herself, holding up the right flank. Oh, there she goes. Just been praising her and then she sinks immediately. Fire at the Nishin as well, aggressively, just if you get the chance. There's another destroyer. See if you can't kill off this transport. Destroyer, even. Well, their destroyer's got a few bulkheads. Where my torpedoes have ended up. Oh, there's some. Yeah, it looks like they're doing a very good job of avoiding them. But as always with these things, you just got to keep at it. Here we go. There's another destroyer down. That's very good news. It's a nice ship. Just a nice ship. good hits on that destroyer. The Hatsushimo. And dead. No, the Nishin. Kind of moving up. Great days. You're getting a little close for comfort. You cannot go toe to toe with that. Right, destroyer's fired. Time to turn around. Oh, the Gupar took a 9-inch shell. No, that's probably a dead then. Yep. Big hits on the Fuji there. Yeah, the Nishin got a load of stuff going in here. Right, detach the Armorik. I want to head just straight forwards, and you lot turn that way. Thank you. Keep trying to just keep them together as best we can. Just keep lobbing out torpedoes. The Tsurugi here just taking 2 torpedoes. One of ours, one of theirs. There goes another destroyer. Very nice. Thionville getting up in the enemy's face at the moment. How's the Amsterdam doing? Alright. Nishin, not sure. There goes another destroyer. She's avoided the torps from the Géant de Gravier over here. Oh, fired the bow launcher. I am a fan of the bow-launched torpedo. They are quite funny. Reminds me of playing Battlefleet Gothic. Yeah, these things can really turn. Maximum bulkheads too, so even if they do get hit by a torpedo, it's not the end of the world. Right, there goes another destroyer. It's very, very good news. I think they've only got 4 left, by the looks of it. 4 left, and they're 2 heavy cruisers. Try and kill that heavy cruiser. See if we can take out the Japanese heavy cruisers. Then there's really not very much to stop us mopping up the transports at our leisure and preventing any further attacks by the Japanese. Or meaning that they would have to redirect one of their big carrier groups and battleships and whatnot. Which will help the Americans out. Because this battle occurred before pretty much any other battle in the Pacific, and it was the biggest naval action since Jutland. And it was the biggest of the Second World War up to that point. Okay, now we're in amongst them, we can slow up a bit. Right, cruisers, round you come. Where are the destroyers? There they are. Where are those torpedoes coming from? Are they mine or enemy ones? Bloody hard to tell at this point. Well, they ain't friendly, whatever they are. I think the Amsterdam's going to get clear. Yep. There's another transport. Amsterdam, stop doing whatever you're trying to do, which I think is avoid. Alright, and just do what I tell you. Increase the flank. But no. No. Stop it. Stop it. If you go into those torps from our own heavy cruiser, it's your own fault. Because you weren't doing what you were supposed to. Yeah, well done. Brilliant job. Idiot. You decided to sail in circles for no reason. Ugh. Look, still doing it. It's like, oh yeah, let's do all the things. Captain of the Theonville must have like, what are you doing? No. Yeah, I really wish there was an option to turn off the. Oh, we fired the bow launcher at her. Yeah. I say the Nishin is extremely good at avoiding torps. Let's send the Theonville after the Tsurugi. Oh, we lost another destroyer. It's a shame. Can't really be helped. They've lost another destroyer. I think that's their last one. Just the heavy cruisers. Oh no, Yamoi. What happened to her? Oh, hit by one of our own torpedoes. Well, that's just annoying. Well, I suppose it's only fair that we take some of that rubbish. Oh, torpedo hit on the Nissan. Several of them. From the Amsterdam, killing her off. Lovely. Oh my. Trying to avoid those torpedoes out by the Tananami, if we can. Although the Jurien de Gravier has lost a little, still kind of going uncomfortably close. No, we're okay. Ooh. And that'll be the end of the Tsurugi. Definitely the end. Yep, she's gone. Right, finish off that transport. And then there's just that one transport left. And the Thionville is the best bet to go and get her, because she has the speed and the range. Amsterdam can help out, and the two light cruisers can try, but it's going to take them ages to catch up. We've got a runner. It shouldn't take too long to kill her. There's a hit. Going all right. Standard bulkheads on this transport. Not terminal damage yet, though. Most of the hits overpenning, which is understandable. Oh, that was good. That'll kill her. Flooding in all but 2 compartments. And with that, the Japanese invasion of the Dutch East Indies is severely set back. Oh, that's my telephone. I will be back in a moment. Yeah, can you give me 5 minutes? I'll ring you back. Give me 5 minutes. I'll ring you back. Well, I missed the end, but I hope you guys didn't. Typical time for parental tech support to ask for help. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I certainly did. That was a really interesting battle. Devs, put the Netherlands in the game. Make stealth happy. Check out my other stuff on YouTube. I don't just do Ultimate Admiral. I do other games as well. And if you're feeling particularly amazing and generous, go and have a look at my Patreon page. You can unlock all sorts of stuff, but you mainly can get the ability to send me Ultimate Admiral scenarios, just like the one I just played, directly. And as well, if you follow me on Twitch, you can send me UAD scenarios that way as well, but priority goes to patrons first. So if you want to see your scenarios showing up, I am currently doing a drive to become a naval architect for Stealth 17 on his channel, so I'm hoping to get some more patrons, and then I'll be able to join Stealth as a naval architect. So that's currently my push with the Patreon as well. Anyway, if you have a look, you're an amazing person. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.